Zdrowo. I say these words towards the health and well-being of all my listeners. I wish you all good luck and success in your lives. I wish you friendships stronger than those between Shrek and Donkey. May you have protection from strangers and from your neighbors. May the devil go where they look for him. Hi, my name is Oleg, and this is my show on Slavic words and the traditional knowledge embedded in their meanings. And today's word is community. Community. What does community mean? So, in today's English, a community can mean a lot of things, but it boils down to meaning a group of people who share something in common, which is the root of the word community. So that thing in common can be a geographical area, or it can be an interest. So think back to those community centers most people can't go to nowadays. The multitude of online communities that connects groups of Shrek shamers, Neopets traders, and online gamers. Or that show, Community, where a study group in a community college forms a community to exclude the rest of their campus from their general shenanigans in order to form a dramatic effect. In each language, there are several different ways to describe groups of people, but I want to focus on 3 ideas from various Slavic languages. Let's start with the one I'm most familiar with. In the Serbo-Croatian languages and Macedonian, the word for community is zajednica. Zajednica. Literally meaning togetherness. This is interesting to me because the act of being together is what defines this concept of community, rather than some common element. In English, the concept of community can have some guy sit down with a map and arbitrarily define some geographic area, and then address the people of this random area that he just defined as a community. And this is frequently done in development projects and in, historically, the colonial project. Whereas the word zajednica is founded on the relationship those people have with one another and the act of coming together, which is something that can't be imposed on a group by a colonizer. Second, we have various versions of the word obshina. This word is commonly used in Bulgarian, Ukrainian, Belarusian, and Russian. Now, the root of this idea of community means general. Obshtin means general, implying that a community brings together the general public. I don't have much experience with this word, so I don't want to spend too much time on it. What I did have, however, was a unique Ukrainian word for community on this list. It is Ramada. This evokes imagery of gardens and fences, and the word stems from the meaning field. A Ramada is also a field. And when I heard the Ukrainian radio addressing the Ukrainian Ramada, I imagined myself as an anthropomorphic vegetable in the style on my Baraboya cassette tapes, like VeggieTale eyeballs. And I imagined myself letting down my roots and interacting with all the other vegetables in the field and bathing in this radio broadcast polka show. Yeah, I was an imaginative kid. The Ukrainian Ramada conceptually belongs to the 3rd Slavic conception of community. The ones used by Czech, Slovak, and Polish as well. So this is społeczeństwo, społeczeństwi, and
społeczność,
where the root of the word for community is pole, meaning field. In this concept, the word for community means of the field. So let's back up for a second. This is a lot of words. Let me recap here and add the meanings of communities together to create a traditional Slavic conceptualization of community that can be translated into English. So the ideal of zajednica focuses on the act of togetherness. The idea of obște calls in the general public. And the idea of Ramada and Spolčenstvo evoke the lands of which those people are being described with. To translate these concepts, imagine if the English concept of the commons, so this is ownerless land open to all to live their lives, feed their cattle, feed themselves. If this concept of commons included the people themselves and the relationship they have with each other and with the land, this is what I think a Slavic concept of the word community means. These Slavic words imply that communities should be defined by all people in an active relationship, and the lands, the setting with which these people are on. You know, if I think back to that vegetable, if you try to pull out a radish from the ground, the earth's going to complain. I mean, it's not that easy to separate what grows on the ground and the ground itself. You know, I have a master's in community engagement. And throughout the degree, I struggled with the void English concept of community. It just means people who have something in common. I wanted to make this video to challenge those working with communities to expand their concept of what sort of entity they're trying to describe and work with, and the kind of relationships that might be involved. Please join me as I continue this series on non-nation specific Slavic words, the traditional meanings and ideas embedded in them, and what we might learn from them. And probably make fun of English along the way. Thanks for watching. So congratulations, you made it to the end of another one of these videos. If you liked it, like, subscribe, share. If you really liked it and you have an idea for another word I can look into, leave a comment. But otherwise, yeah, thanks for watching. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.